Interior coffee shop day. Struggling writer, Pika unknown age, attempts to write like a professional in 4 weeks. I thought it'd be fun to do a little vlog of me actually trying to write like a professional while writing Queen of Hearts, my TV pilot that I'm completely rewriting from the ground up. After going to Anatomy of a Pilot, a free class by UCLA X Open, I decided that I was going to write my 1-hour TV pilot from the ground up like a writer. Write your major story beats in a week, write the actual script in a week, and then of course there's, get your story Bible together and a pitch deck. What can go wrong? The first thing I did was start with some research for my own. I start by going on the script lab, and I punched in some of the genres that have to do with what I'm writing currently and looked for something that was similar so that I can kind of get a vibe of how to actually structure it. 2 of them stuck out to me, Mayor of Easttown and Feed the Beast. Feed the Beast was more in the zone of what I was sort of shooting for, so I tried to do a little bit more research on this one, and ultimately I ended up not reading either of those scripts. I read Good Girls, which way left field from where I was coming from with my script, but it's totally fine. It's all gonna be fine. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. I'm gonna use Final Draft. Everybody knows that I did a short that was based on why I don't think that new writers should really be pushed upon Final Draft immediately because of my own experiences, but that didn't go over so well with everybody who's a Final Draft stan. I got pushed into it, and guess what? I don't use half the features that you're supposed to pay all that money for. Just because I tell you you don't need it doesn't mean I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I already bought it. Here's me trying to set up my notes. The first thing I realize is I can put characters already into my character navigator panel. I found this neat little space where I can do it. I use my character trait thesaurus that a friend of mine from writers group actually recommended to me, and it's amazing. It's that one trait that I'm going to use to keep making my character kind of fall backwards into trouble. And then for further embarrassment and setbacks, Final Draft just crashes. Over and over again until I get the pinwheel of death. So glad I used Final Draft. Now, fair warning, I am rewriting this pilot, so I have written a version of it already. It wasn't formatted story-wise correctly. I didn't introduce all of my characters, and I will be incorporating it into this. So I'm not coming into this without having marinated on something a bit. I recommend if you are writing something, marinate on it. What I'm saying is as you write more, you're probably just going to come and take other ideas that you never used for your scripts, and you're going to probably pop it in somewhere that fits. Amazingly, Final Draft has this space called Story Map and Beat Board. I was able to go onto the beat board and create all of my major beats. So this week was spent the majority just putting those beats into order. You can also drop it onto the story map timeline so that you hit the right pages at the right beats. And I thought that that was really cool. So many colors just to tell me which character is what storylines. Later in the week, I duplicated all of this work. I created a separate section on the side here where I actually took all of the colors and put them in a straight line so that I could read through and see if they were pretty cohesive and move the story along if I needed to add anything or if I needed to revise anything. That was so helpful. I saw every single character storyline just laid out in front of me from beginning to end. That was my style of working. It may not work for you, or you may like it. So I encourage you to try it out and see what sticks. I also, again, don't advise you to put your character arc beat or manually input your characters because I didn't realize that it says characters in this scene and no scenes are available right now, so I can't actually give a character arc or save that prior to writing. So that was a fail for me not reading. Which is probably why Final Draft is kind of a pain for me. I don't really read all of its information. I kind of just expect it to kind of work how I would assume it works. So that's on me. But if you're more of a visual person, that's why I prefer Arc Studio. And that pretty much wraps up week 1. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I have never really done a vlog like this before, so if you liked it, definitely let me know down below in the comments. Give me a like. Write down below how you like to do your outlining for your TV pilot or your feature film script. Every week I'm going to be putting out my vlog of how I did on this challenge for myself of writing like a professional. So remember to subscribe, like this video if you want to see more like this, and I will see you scribes and creative beings on the next one.